There once was a lonely tree named Seymour the sycamore. He was at one with nature, but that was just the problem. He was just one, stuck in his stupor, situated just too far from his fellow flora. He could see the wood for the trees, but that made him feel even worse. He remembered how years before, a pair of giddy lovers had carved a heart into him, but as the seasons passed, the lovers slipped away. Seymour felt that heart begin to sink as his sadness grew. He missed those two besotted fools. After all, Seymour was an old botanic at heart. Then the last nests of birds that had nestled up against him finally moved away when his roots began to show signs of rotting.
What rotten luck,
he sighed to himself. Over time, his health improved, slightly, when he soaked up some nutrients from the soil. But such earthy medicine could not mend his soul.
I may be a sycamore, but I'm not sick anymore,
he whispered sadly.
Mr. and Mrs. Ash, welcome to the neighborhood.
His leaves fluttered in excitement. New friends, new folks who could embrace him again. A family whose nature would blend with his own. He was so energized by the notion that his inner rings were in fact running rings around themselves.
So, there it is. It is a fixer-upper, that's for sure.
More like a fixer-downer. Christ, this place is a mess.
Hush, dear. I like it. It's rustic.
Emphasis on the rust.
Well, I'm happy with it.
Give it some thought. It would be a good investment for the future, and it is a lovely area.
Seymour thought all his birch days had come together. He could hear snippets of conversations which sounded encouraging for the budding sycamore socialite.
I love his bark.
Oh, you mean that little dog in town?
Yes, he's a dote.
You need to be branching out.
I know, Dad. I just don't know what I want to do in college.
I'm such a sap. This old film makes me cry every damn time.
It was an autumnal move, so Seymour steeled himself for the oncoming winter, knowing the family would not embrace their beautiful surroundings till the season shifted. Christmas crawled by as Seymour looked on. The spring chorus brought the countryside to life, and Seymour knew it would not be long now until he felt the joy of his new playmates. Gripped by anticipation, he began many, many summer plans. But playtime never came. Oblivious to their deciduous onlooker, Seymour began to wonder why the family were ignoring him. And with a curiosity that matched the many cats that at one time scaled his branches, he peered in more intensely, and with that, Seymour began to, well, see much more.
I saw you guys at that work thing. Is he that familiar with all his female colleagues?
Oh, that is rich. You expect me to believe that nothing happened while you were on that business trip to France?
Jesus Christ, Susan!
No tire swing, no lazy afternoons relaxing against his trunk, no new friends. Just selfishness and pettiness, day in and day out.
I am one with nature,
he thought.
But these are abominations of the same.
He realized he had, for lack of a better word, cultivated a relationship that wasn't ever really there. His deeply planted roots began to harden, allowing him a heft he had not previously had in his wizened, melancholic state. Branches twisted into terrifying tendrils as he gave way to the worst part of his, well, his nature.
These ingrates, to be so near the wonders of the natural world, but instead tangled in the rotting vines of their pathetic lives. Okay, everyone, time for work. Wish your father good luck. Good luck, honey. You know we're all rooting for you to get that promotion. Hey, Dad, when you're back, can we finally go bird watching? We can climb onto that gorgeous tree just outside. Of course, son. It's the perfect weather for it.
But, Dad, don't forget to be careful. You don't want to ruin my favorite reading spot.
Ha ha, Annie. Don't worry. That old sycamore is sturdy. Plenty more life in it yet.
There once was a tree named Seymour. He used to be lonely, but that was before he had these new toys. He once had a problem, but it doesn't bother him anymore, for under his wisdom, the Ash family had become one
With nature.